Hey guys, let's paint some rocks. First, find some rocks. This was easy. I had a bunch in my front yard. Once you find the perfect rocks, you're going to take them back inside and you're going to wash them off because paint doesn't stick to dirt. Once the rocks have been scrubbed, you're going to take them back outside to air dry in the sun because paint also does not stick to wet. Then we got some apple barrel paints from Walmart. Feel free to take a screenshot, and some glossy Mod Podge. If you don't want to hear about the futility of trying to paint with cheap orange paint, then skip ahead to 4 minutes and 30 seconds to see the final results. When we were first grabbing rocks, anything that could stand upright, we knew we wanted to be a headstone. And as you can see here, the orange was not oranging. We painted quite a few layers before we figured out that we could just paint a layer of white to get the opacity up, and then go over it with orange. And this little oblong guy, I knew I wanted to turn into a Charlie Brown ghost, so keep watching till the end to see him. He turned out super cute. And here we are continuing to struggle with the orange. We did so many layers before we figured out the white, so don't be dumb like us. Layer of white first. See, here we go. Finally figured it out. Once our little ghosty was dry, we went back over him with some black paint pen to do the eyeballs. It was so much easier to do the pen than it would have been to paint it. I'm so glad that we thought to grab some paint pens. And now that we finally figured out the trick with the white paint for opacity for the orange, we are finally starting to have some success with getting our little pumpkins made. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to do something so much cooler for all the little headstones, but honestly, I was feeling like I was gonna screw it up so bad, because like most people, I judge my creativity, so I just did a little rest in peace on all of them, and it actually didn't turn out too bad. I dialed it up a little bit by doing a little bit of dry brushing to give the gray some extra texture, and I'm going in and doing some grass at the base of them. Then I decided to just try out the orange paint pen, which had much more opacity on its own. It also dried really fast too, so it was much easier to get the layers that I needed to make it really pop. This is also the point that I realized that I didn't think to buy any yellow paint, and if you're going to be rock painting, you obviously have to do at least one candy corn. Even if you don't like to eat candy corn, surely you love to color a rock to look like a candy corn. But thankfully, we had a yellow paint pen with us, and I was really surprised how cute that little guy turned out. And because we wanted to put these outside in the wild, we didn't want the paint to all come off in the weather, so we did a layer of Mod Podge on it. Also, don't be dumb like us. It took us forever to realize that if we laid down some wax paper while we were doing our project, then things wouldn't stick. I don't know why it took the entire time we were working on this to realize that. We're idiots. Anyway, here's our final product. I am so impressed with how those little gravestones turned out, and I love our little pumpkins and our little Charlie Brown. Everything turned out so cute. So which item did you like the best? If you like the gravestones, put a little gravestone emoji, or if you like the ghost, put a ghost emoji, or the pumpkins, put a pumpkin emoji.